Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. I wanted to do an update video for you guys. Actually, several updates. There's a lot going on with these different platforms. This is a very, very fast moving space, guys. And what's hot today may not be hot tomorrow, and vice versa. And platforms, go through some changes. So again, we are going to go through a lot of these different updates. Hopefully, you guys can keep up. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Of course, I want to start off by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into any of these platforms, please do your own research and due diligence. Know that there is risk involved. Okay. Some more riskier than others, but make no mistake about it, all of them carry risk. So if you're going to get in, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk capital only. Also follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Again, I'll do micro updates for all these different platforms, guys. You can see that I'm very diversified, and that's by design, guys. I don't do that by accident. I want to be very diversified because, again, I don't ever want to overexpose myself to risk. Never have all your eggs in one basket. I learned that the hard way in this space, and that's why I have a lot of diversification inside of my passive income portfolio. Now, that being said, you probably don't have to be as diversified as I am, but make it a point to have 4 or 5 things working for you. Never have just one thing working for you because again, you're just overexposing yourself to risk. Now, there's ways to mitigate that risk, right? There's ways to, decrease that risk. One being, pulling out your seed capital as fast as you can. So you're only using profits in the platform, or your in-house money, as we say. But make no mistake about it, you definitely want to have several things working for you. So I have a menu. You can see here a menu of platforms, and you can pick and choose which ones you like. Some of them might resonate with you, some of them may not, but you can choose 3, 4, 5 of these things and jump into them. And again, you can follow my journey. I'll never tell you what to do. Again, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but you can see how I navigate through some of these different platforms and hopefully learn a little bit from that. So that being said, okay, that out of the way, let's jump into these different platforms, guys. Lots to talk about. Drip, just wanted to mention here. Yeah, from what I understand, okay, I saw a post, and it looks like Drip 2.0 is coming soon, right? Again, I don't know when it's going to be coming soon, but supposedly the code is already written. Now, again, I can't verify that. I just saw a post, but it looks like after the Animal Farm, right after Forex launches the Animal Farm, it looks like the attention is going to be brought back to Drip, and Drip 2.0 is going to be a main focus. So that's very exciting, guys. I know a lot of you guys are in the Drip community. Some of you guys are on our team. This was a platform that we were in for 2.5 years. Did very well. A lot of our team members who jumped in early did very well. Also, so again, lots going on through this transition. But for me personally, I can't wait for Drip 2.0 to come. I'm super excited about that. So, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Any intel I get, I'll either post here or inside of our Telegram. But that's very, very exciting news. Of course, right now the focus on, with the community is the Animal Farm. So again, we'll do some standalone videos there. We have a pretty sizable position inside the Animal Farm. But yeah, the big news for me is Drip 2.0 right around the corner. All right, let's talk a little bit about this platform right here. This one here is, it hasn't launched yet. Okay, you can't even make a deposit. You can create your account, however, so I'll leave a link down below in the link tree if you want to do that. This particular platform is going to be launching mid-October. Okay, so around the 15th, 16th of the month. This one will be launching. It looks really, really good. I was just having a conversation with somebody for on Telegram about it. And yeah, it looks really, really good. 20 to 40% per month, 300%. You'll earn until you hit 300%. If you're recruiting or building a team, it might be more than 300%, but it looks really, really good. So again, if you want to create your account now, of course, like I said before, you can't make any deposits, but just giving you a heads up, because a lot of you guys are always asking me, hey, what do you have that's brand new? What do you have that's super early that I can get into? This one here is so early, it hasn't even launched yet. So yeah, check out the link below, create your account, and be ready for it mid-October. Another platform that's going to be launching mid-October is Infinity Pi. This one here is on Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, very, very exciting indeed. You can see here the token, the growth of the token right now is at 99, actually 9.9 cents. Okay. It was at 0.001 when it started. So 0.099, that's huge growth. What is that? I mean, I didn't do the math. It's like 9,900%. I mean, 9,900%, guys. That's huge. And again, we're gonna be getting paid in this token when this thing launches. Okay, right now the mining isn't on yet. However, you can lock your position in. If you lock your position in, there's a couple of perks. Of course, I'm not going to tell you to, jump in now, jump in later. It's totally up to you. But if you lock your position in now during this quote unquote pre-launch phase, right? They're calling it a partnership DAO phase. During this pre-launch phase, before it publicly launches in the middle of the month, couple of perks. One being that you lock in 1% a day, because later on, when it officially launches, you'll be earning 0.7% to 1% a day, depending on the size of your miner. But if you come in now, regardless of the size of your miner, you're locking in 1% a day. Okay. Again, of course, you're going to earn until you hit 360%. But again, you can hit that 360% faster if you're locked in at 1% a day. The other benefit is you're going to get a share of the global claim fee, up to 3 shares, depending on the miner that you choose during this pre-launch. Now, later on during the public launch, that won't be available either. So what is the global claim fee? Obviously, when people claim, there's a fee. So you're going to get a piece of that, whether it's 1 share, 2 shares, 3 shares, depends on the package you're coming in at. Also, if you're a team builder, you can lock in at the V1 position, the V2, or the V3 without any volume requirements. That's huge. Go watch my first video on this. I break down what it takes to hit some of these positions. If you had to put in the volume, some of the volume is pretty big. Here you can actually just lock in a position here and grandfather yourself to V1, V2, V3. And that's going to be big when this thing launches, because you're, depending on your rank, you're going to get a bigger percentage, or a bigger match, rather, is probably a better term, a bigger match on your team volume, your team earnings. So very, very exciting, guys. Now, during this pre-launch, it's partnership DAO phase. They're calling it a 1.0 phase. Lots of different names for it. Basically, the time before the launch, right? If you refer anyone, you'll earn a 15% direct commission. That won't be there in the public launch. So that is only available during the pre-launch right now. When this thing publicly launches, we're going to have a 5-level unilevel. Okay, very, very exciting. Okay, 5-level unilevel plus the matching bonuses. It's going to be super duper exciting. And then we're going to get paid our 1% a day on paid to us in Infinity Pi tokens. So yeah, lots of tokenomics there. You can check out some of my other videos. I think this one's going to be a banger. I really do. I think this one's going to be, it's going to be huge. Again, I can't guarantee anything, purely speculating here. Who knows how these things turn out, but lots of traction and momentum right now already for it. And again, they locked the liquidity for 10 years. They burned the admin keys. This contract cannot be changed. So very exciting. So again, check this out. If you want to get a miner right now, you can. If you want to wait till later, you can do that as well. I think it's crazy to do that, but to each his own. But this one here, I'm super stoked about. Can't wait for this thing to launch. I think the launch is going to be October 20th, if I understand correctly. So October 20th is when this thing will officially publicly launch. Okay. All right, guys. So Infinity Pi doing his thing. Let's talk a little bit about my Dana. This one here, there is a Zoom later on today. Actually, with Infinity Pi, I think there's a Zoom later as well. I'll post that information in our Telegram. With my Dana, there's a Zoom at 1 p.m. Eastern. This one here has just been doing its thing, guys. 25% a month. There's a binary if you want to participate with that. But I just did a withdrawal last night. The payouts, the withdrawals, everything has been smooth with my Dana. So again, no real major updates, which in this space is a good thing, because no news is good news, I always say in this space. That means the platform is just doing what it's supposed to be doing, and that seems to be the case with my Dana. So yeah, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Of course, you deposit and withdraw USDT TRC20. So, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Let's talk a little bit about my DH Life. This platform here is set to launch, I believe, later this month as well. That being said, it's a working platform. You can purchase your package. You can earn, you can get passive rewards. But this thing is set to launch later this month. I don't have an exact date, but during this pre-launch phase, as they get ready for this public launch, expect a flurry of updates coming from not only the team, but in your back office. There's going to be a couple of changes in the back office. They're going to add things. They're going to take things out. They have a comp plan that they're going to be rolling out, which is going to be pretty awesome. From what I understand, I don't have all the details of it just yet. But from what I understand, it's going to be an opportunity to get paid multi-levels on several levels beneath you if you're building a team. So, lots going on with this platform. I would definitely encourage you to plug into the Zooms. They have Zooms Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturday morning they have a Zoom as well. So 6 days a week, these guys are doing live Zooms. So they're very active. This one here, super stoked about as well, super excited about. And again, it's live. I had someone just ask me, "Hey, can I buy a package right now?" Yes, you can most definitely buy a package right now. You can start, getting rewards from your package. You can refer other people, build a team. So everything is going smoothly. I mean, obviously, technically, we're still in beta with it, so not everything in the back office is fully functioning yet. But it's coming along really, really good. And again, when this thing publicly launches, you're going to have you're going to have a wholesale travel portal that you can use to book travel. You're going to have a discount directory, so you can get discounts on everything from restaurants to travel bookings to just everything. There's everything is back there. So yeah, check this one out. Again, you can create a link. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check this out. You can create an account rather, and if you want to purchase a package, you can certainly do that. You can purchase multiple packages if you want. And yeah, very, very exciting stuff. So my DH Life, I'll be doing a lot of updates as we get closer and closer to launch. So, just preparing for that. I'll be doing a lot of private updates as well. So make sure you're plugged into our Telegram. So that being said, that's my DH Life. Let's talk a little bit about Agros. This is a brand new platform as well. It's about 2 weeks old, give or take. This one here, you earn your passive profits every Friday. So depending on your slot, right, your package, your plan, they call it a slot in this platform. Depending on your slot, you'll earn your passive profits on Friday. And then you can go in there. Now, one thing I'm learning is, again, it's a learning process where we just got into this one. And I'm learning that once you get your weekly profit on a Friday, it's frozen. It's actually, that's the term they're using. It's frozen for a week. So you won't be able to withdraw your weekly profit for that week, let's say for this week, until next week. So once your passive profits hits your dashboard on Friday, it shows as frozen and it says you can withdraw it the following Friday. So that's not going to be a big deal. It's only the first 2 weeks really that you worry about it. Then after that, week after week, as you're earning, you have fun, you have your last weeks being unfrozen. So not that big of a deal. It's just your first 2 weeks, I guess, you're kind of watching it. But after that, week to week, you'll be able to withdraw in USDT TRC20, by the way, or you can roll it back in and buy another slot. So yeah, very exciting. Again, it's a learning process, but I think we're starting to really, master this platform, and we're going to start building some traction and building some momentum. So Agros, if you'd like to get into brand new platforms, guys, this one has only been out for about 2 weeks, give or take. So very excited about this one as well. All right, let's talk about some of these, OG platforms in our portfolio, platforms that we've been in now for, some of them a couple of months, some of them for 6 months. This one here has their 6-month, what do you want to call it, a birthday or anniversary, but their 6 months, it's been running tomorrow because it launched on July 4th. Am I right with that? July 4th? I could be off on the dates. I know it's 6 months. Okay, it's early right now. But 6 months, it'll be live tomorrow. So they're doing a special Zoom tomorrow. They're going to be commemorating that, talking about what they've done over the last 6 months, what's coming over the next 6 months. But this one's been great. Again, withdrawals have been coming smoothly. We've been doing a couple of withdrawals over the last couple of days, or actually for the last 6 months, we've been doing withdrawals with this, and it's been smooth. Just put in a brand new deposit because again, with this one, once you hit 300%, you stop earning. So I hit my 300% threshold again. Had to put in another deposit, and this one's going great. There's still, as I make this video, it's the 3rd of October. Up till the 10th is the qualification for Dubai. Okay, so I guess a week still, or just under a week, depending on when you watch this video, maybe less. But there's still some time to qualify for Dubai. Okay, so they're doing their Dubai promotion. You can have an all expense paid trip to Dubai, visit their brand new office over there. Again, this will be their 3rd trip this year that they did for their members. First one being in Colombia, second one was Malaysia. This one will be Dubai. So yeah, very, very exciting. This one here is, doing its thing. Of course, they've made an adjustment over the last couple of days, as you guys know. The passive rewards come 5 days a week instead of 6 days a week now. Again, not to me, it's not really that big of a difference because I'm in I have a $10,000 deposit, so my deposit has been averaging 2% a month, or excuse me, 2% a day. So instead of 6 days a week, which is 12%, now we're getting 5 days a week, which is 10%. So instead of 12% a week, we're making 10% a week. 10% a week times 4 weeks is still 40% a month. I don't think any of these other platforms that I'm in, or any other platforms in the space right now, is paying 40% a month. So still very aggressive, could be quite profitable. Of course, this is just my opinion, biased, of course, because I've been in the platform for 6 months and I love what they're doing. It's been working seamlessly. But yeah, so far so good. Like, if you want to check out BitSports, I will leave a link for this down below as well. All right, let's talk a little bit about BAM, the BNB acceleration model. This is another contract that's been out. Hasn't really been out for for that long of a time. And the contract, you can see the contract on BSC scan. It's growing organically. It's just been growing nicely actually over the last week or so. Been a real bump in the volume. I think there's been like a 33% bump in the contract just in the last 5 or 6 days alone. So this one here has just been growing organically. You can earn baseline 1.5% a day, 7 days a week. Depending on the size of your deposit, that can grow up to 2.5% a day. But yeah, at the base is 1.5% daily for 7 days a week. So yeah, this one here has just been doing its thing, growing organically. It's been working. Draws are fine. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. It's a BNB multiplier, as I call it. It's BNB in, BNB out. You'll earn until you hit 250% of your deposit. That's 150% of pure profit, top of your initial capital. So yeah, it's looking really, really good. Again, I'll leave a link down below for this. L7 Dex, let's take a look at the price. Let me switch out my wallet. Give me 1 second here. Let me switch out my wallet. Let me see here. Okay. Let me get back on BSC. I was on Pulse Chain for whatever reason. All right, let me switch back over to BSC. Okay. And let's take a look at LSD. You can see here the price of LSD is $1.91. Yeah, really, really looking good. I mean, it's just growing organically, moving in the right direction, to the right and up. Can't be mad at that. Again, when I got into this thing not too long ago, it's been about a little bit over 30 days, give or take, maybe a little bit more. I got in at 84 cents. It's at $1.91 now. When it first started, it was at 10 cents. Now it's at $1.90. So it's almost 20x from where the original price was. And it's just been growing organically, nothing crazy, no major pumps, right? Again, whenever you have a major pump, you can have a major dump, right? So again, no major pumps, just growing steadily and organically. And again, on top of the fact that you can make up to 1.5% per day, 7 days a week, this one has been, this one has definitely been a moneymaker. And again, not a lot of people know about it. Not a lot of people are in it. So that's the best time to get into these deals, when nobody knows about it and when not a lot of people are in it. So you can ride that wave. And then later on, when people get into it and they get hip to it, they come in. you would have already either broken even, or you've already 2x or 3x, and you can just ride that momentum. But this one here, again, just doing its thing. Um, Withdrawals have been smooth. It's not instant. Okay, some of you guys are like, yeah, I made a withdrawal. It hasn't hit my wallet. I withdrew like 30 seconds ago. No, it's not instant. Okay, it's a couple of hours when you make a withdrawal request, but it'll hit your USDT wallet on Binance Smart Chain. So yeah, L7 Dex doing its thing. You want to check it out, like I said, I'll leave a link down below. Which brings us to GS Partners. Now, this one here, it seems to me that there's a couple of changes that they're making to the model. They're adjusting some of the things. There's definitely some changes that they announced on the Zoom yesterday. Now, I wasn't on that Zoom. I did post that link to the Zoom in our Telegram. I said, hey, if you want to get on some of these Zooms, here are some of the links to the Zooms. I actually was on another Zoom at the same time that this Zoom was on. I was on the Infinity Pi Zoom. So I missed, all the major announcements, but it seems to me that they are making some adjustments to the model. I did reach out to my sponsor and say, hey, you have any information, what's going on? And he was like, hey, let me reach out to my sponsor and and find out what's going on. But again, we don't have a whole lot of clarity. So the Zoom tonight, we usually have Zooms every Tuesday evening. The Zoom tonight, I believe they're going to postpone that or cancel it because, again, they want to get clarity on what's happening. But for sure, tomorrow, Wednesday morning, during the corporate Zoom, I believe they're going to go over all the details of these upcoming changes that they're making to the platform. So that's what's going on here. I don't really have any other updates than that because I'm still trying to gather some information myself. But yeah, that's what's happening here with GS Partners. So again, we'll get more clarity on the corporate Zoom tomorrow, and then we'll have an update we can post either on video or on Telegram. So stay tuned for that. Last couple of platforms here, guys. 101 Moneymaker. This one here is doing its thing. I did a withdrawal the other day, hit my wallet. But this one here is paying out again 1% a day for 101 days. After those 101 days, you can get your initial capital back, 80% of it. Okay, so you'll get 80% of your initial capital back, and then you can either go in or decide what you're going to do from there. But this one's still paying out 1% per day. Okay, ETF Pool. This is another platform that's just been doing its thing. In like 4.5 months now that this thing has been paying out smoothly. I just did a withdrawal last night. A couple of hours later, it hit my wallet. So this one here is doing its thing. Of course, they revamped their affiliate side. So if you want to check that out, head on over to their Telegram. They have an updated PDF over there. Also in their Telegram is their I think it's week 20, right? If I'm not mistaken, week 20, the weekly trading report. So you can check that out as well. But this one here has been doing its thing. Can't knock it. I can't. It's got to give it props, right? It's doing its thing, right? Up to 2.2% a day, Monday through Friday. Been paying out solidly now for 4.5 months, give or take. So ETF Pool, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Another platform that's just kind of been doing its thing in the background. MuQuant. You can see here the price of the MUQT token. I believe that's another all-time high. 13 points. It says 13.6 and a half here, but it's 13.7 over here. So yeah, definitely another all-time high. And you can see here, it's just moving in the right direction, to the right and up. That's what you want. Okay, anything that's moving to the right and up, it's a good thing. And this is a chart that you want to see, guys. If you are getting paid in a specific token, this is a sexy chart. Nothing crazy. Okay, no major pumps, no major dumps. You can see here, it's just kind of just doing its thing. Growing a couple of cents a day. But again, this on top of the fact that you're going to earn up to 15% a month on your deposit, it's been a really good platform. Now running for, I want to say 4 months. 4 months, a little bit over 4 months. And again, this one has, from what I see, it has the makings of being here for a while. So MuQuant doing his thing. And then last but not least, I'm not even going to post this here, but last but not least, we have a private platform. As you guys know, if you're in our Telegram, we do have a couple of updates on private platforms that we're in. One specific one being a sports betting platform. That one's again just doing its thing. 1% a day it spits out. It's been solid. So if you want to check that one out, I will leave a link inside of our Telegram or in the link tree. You can check it out there as well. So yeah, just a round of updates, guys. Sorry if I went a little bit long, but lots happening here, guys. This is a fast moving space. So from day to day, some of these platforms will have several updates going on. So I try to keep you informed, try to keep you in the loop so you can make an educated decision. Of course, none of these platforms are risk-free, guys. Okay, I want to be very clear about that. None of them are risk-free, and you should never be married to any platform. That's why you only want to put in risk capital. You want to be diversified, right? So you're not overexposing yourself to risk. And then immediately, at least this is what I do. Again, I can't tell you what to do. Immediately pull out your seed capital so you only have house money in the platform, because the ideal place to be in, or the ideal position to be in, is when you have only house money profits in a platform. So if it does go sideways, you never know, right? If and when it does go sideways, you've already pulled out your initial, you're already in profit, and you've removed the risk, so to speak. Doesn't that, now again, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that it doesn't suck when a platform goes sideways. It still sucks, but at least you pulled out your capital and you were in profit, if that makes sense. So that being said, hopefully I delivered some value for you guys. Follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be going back to my previous format of doing standalone videos for these platforms, and doing each one video per platform. It's just that there's just so much going on. I'll be doing 10 videos a day if I was doing that. There's so much going on right now with these platforms, so I try to consolidate it, do it in one video. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. And again, I'll move back to that original format. But anyway, that being said, I will catch you on the next one, guys. Hope you guys are set to have an amazing day. I will talk to you soon. Peace.